Yes. Top. And carom. Good cat. What? Which is kind of cool. But we'll go out and play some Frisbee. King, you want to go play some Frisbee? Let's go do it. Let's go. Oh, wait. Let's do this officially. Let's do it officially. Boom. So King and I are going to go do some flat work. Let's go, handsome. Come on, Superman. King. Right, this here versus this. And you can see him shift. Come on, right? You can see him shift each time. And that shift is, it might be the thing that is necessary for you to get your dog to flip. Yes, good man. Aus. Aus, yes. Hey. What's up? Hanging out here with the epic co-host. CupCake and the King. Good morning. Nobody's here. Why would anybody be here?
Woke up this morning.
Hey, dude.
This afternoon like again. Good. It's 1:30 when I thought it was 10.
Happy.
So I gathered my wits.
All right. What's going on?
There and I here must have locked them in my car. I spend my life just singing in this bar.
What's up, CupCake?
Night after night. Be the star that you think I am.
What you guys doing? Chill.
Or that I think I am. Sometimes it seems like it's all just a blur. Every day's a curse. Every day's a cure. It's like wearing your shirt inside out. You're gonna wear it like that till you figure things out now. I spend my life just singing in this bar. Night after night I have to be the star that you think I am, or that I think I am.
Whoops. What did I do that?
Well, some of you say I'm crazy. Well, the whole neighborhood, they think I'm lazy. I don't go to work like a normal person does. They claim I'm up to no good. They call up the fuzz. But I spend my life just singing in this bar. Night after night I have to be the star that you think I am, or that I think I am.
What the hell am I doing here? Nothing. Patrons, you guys should hook up. You guys should hook up with us there. Tried to get this stream going on.
It's filled with stars.
Tried to get this stream going on Facebook, but I wasn't
And
prepared,
even though the king
didn't work.
was one of a kind, he still put his pants on one leg at a time. And I spend my life just singing in this bar. Night after night,
Chill
I
after.
have to be the star
Watch
that you
out.
think I am, or that I think I am, that we think we are.
No, that can't be the move. What is going on, man? My camera is some kind of wacky. Oh, that's the way I want to go. I got some terrible wonkiness on that tripod. So, hanging out, drinking some coffee, doing some work. Figured I'd turn on the live stream, see if anyone would show up. Not looking good so far. Like I said, I tried to do the Facebook move, was unable to do so. But yep, just doing some work on Play Plus, the phenomenology or the phenomenal process philosophy of play. Doing some stuff on flow, and I got a bone up on the flow theory. So I got a bunch of files together here. Need to find out where I'm at. Shrink this down, or maybe I can hide all of these windows. Any minute now. Try it one more time. Oh, I gotta go over here. And then I can. Do. Hide all utility windows. Boom. Disappeared. You guys won't see that. Oh no, what am I doing here now? Shit. This'll take forever. What is that? Uh-oh, I don't know how. View, window. View. Page display. Oh no, man. Fit one full page. I don't know how to, anybody know how to turn that off? Don't know what I did there. If you're here, jump in, chat with me. I don't want the spreadsheet split. There we go. All right. So for those of you guys who don't know, I'm doing a process philosophy of play. I'm writing a book about play. It's It's pretty intense, actually. It's a little crazy. I'll run through the... So we have like the introduction, and I'm using the Process Philosophy of Organism by Alfred North Whitehead as kind of the foundation for communication with the dog and for the development of interaction. So we start out with some defining of terms, crazy town for sure. And then we move into, I'll run through them. There's the intro, actual entities. Those are all the things that happen within the actual world. And then cue and trigger. So we have a two-part trigger process, cue and then trigger. The cue is the idea. The trigger is the action. There's a bunch of stuff on that. And then I introduce you to a few games. Where's the trigger? We might play that. Where's the handler? This, attention, then that, which is pretty cool game. Some bagging on behaviorism. Some more games. This organization, this will probably move. More games. Introduction of affective neuroscience. So Jaak Panksepp's affective neuroscience with the seeking system and the various behavioral affects. Super important to dog training and stuff that clicker training, operant conditioning, behaviorism, like, would rather not entertain. I'll say it like that. So we're primarily interested in the seeking system and the play system. So there's seeking, play, rage, lust, panic, grief, fear, and care. And what happens is when something happens to us, or when we receive an affect, when there's something in the environment or in our brain that makes us feel a particular way, the seeking system engages one of the other primary affects. And that becomes like our move. We have to resolve that. And that's really important towards motivating dogs and towards play in particular. And then I'm using David Snowden's Cynefin framework, which is a sense-making framework, in order to make sense of the information that we have and to make sense of the actual world. And the information that we have, the ideas, biggest problem with dog training is that when we're training in the actual world, our brains are over here, right? And when our brains are over here and we and the dog are over here, we have problems. We have serious problems. So I go through the Cynefin framework, lay out some stuff. We also have this aporetic domain. So when I dismiss a dog, go do dog stuff, that's the aporetic domain. I choose not to take the question. I put the dog at an impasse. I put the dog at an impasse where he can't solve the question, and that gives us better understanding, or the opportunity for better understanding and for novel understanding. And then this is the stuff I was working on today. So flow theory, Mihai Csikszentmihalyi has developed flow theory, and I'm using flow theory in order to throttle the game and to motivate the game and to set up kind of to help with the setting of criteria, the upping of the ante, the reduction of the criteria for success, etc. More flow, or more Cynefin, more flow theory. And then the bulk of the book are going to be applied heuristics of play. Things like, heuristics are flexible rules that are not really rules. They're more like guidelines, to quote, whatchamacallit, to quote Pirates of the Caribbean. They're the rules that we use when the rules can't apply. Within the actual world up here in the Cynefin framework, when we're actually working, hard and fast rules don't apply. So the bulk of the book is going to be heuristics, kind of a phenomenology, with heuristics being the baseline. So I'll introduce a heuristic, attention for next, ask for permission to proceed, and then the handler responds with action. So this would be one of the ways that you would proceed when you were working, or one of the concepts and good practices, fallback plan B things that you'll have available to you to solve the problems you run into while you're training. And then there will be a bunch of, so that's 2 pages on that, and it's just going to kind of fill in the gaps of how play happens, how play is interpreted through the philosophy that we have up to this point, and these are the rules that everybody wants for training. A bunch of the metaphors that we have standard in training are in there, but I anticipate like a shit ton of writing there. There'll be a glossary, an index, and endnotes. It'll be copiously documented with endnotes. And that's what I'm working on right now. So nobody's here. I'm just going to hang out. Hope somebody shows up. If you show up, let me know. I will, we can chat. Didn't set this up beforehand. I never do anything at this time. So, not surprised if nobody shows up. I'll show all utility windows. I'll move them all. Yep. That can stay there. That can stay there. That can't stay there. All right, I think I'm good. All right, so where was I? Not that one, that one. Music. Do some Ignorant Mob from the UP. As soon as I can find it. There they are. I do need, oh, you know what? I could put the spares on here. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that while I'm here. Turn that way down. Create a folder first. Do some housekeeping here. Those sounds in there. Come on, you can do it. All right. Yeah, and I'll bring in, there are a bunch of, ooh, the Hannibals. Nice. So, hey, if you show up, say something to me, because otherwise I'm just going to mess around with, my shit here and do some research. See if anyone's going to come hang out. The spares. All right. Is that gonna, yep, sweet. Oh, these guys are so awesome. It's a two-piece from Michigan from back in the day. Is it not gonna let me bring them all in? All right, hang on. They're pretty awesome. April and I used to go see them at the local bars. Is it not going to let me bring them all over? Yes. Yeah, here, we'll turn on the spares. Nice. I'm going to turn it up too, so. If you just showed up, hook up with me here. I'm doing some work, drinking some coffee, hanging out with the dogs. I'm not gonna try and talk to nobody. Working on the process philosophy of play and doing some stuff on the locus of control, the internal locus of control. One of the things about Play Plus is that we want to involve the dog in the decision-making process. We want the dog some mental and physical pull within their little brains, within existence that needs to be tapped. Essentially, it's the classical condition and the operant condition at the same time while doing work, which is pretty frickin' cool. I'll go ahead and make that wide. But if you're here, don't be shy. Don't be shy. Bigger for you guys. So this is kind of cool, the internality, powerful others, and chance scale, right? I just hooked up with ChatGPT and figured that out. So that is just not gonna work. There we go. Where is the research summary thing there? ChatGPT is a pretty frickin' pretty amazing research tool. So when I run into something, I consult this first for my search engine terms. But the IPC scale, internality, powerful others, chance, this gives you a number that is your internal locus of control. When you're training with your dog, in order to flow, right? In order to have an optimum experience, according to flow theory, a couple of researchers have asserted that internal locus of control, your feeling of control within yourself, that you have control, is important to achieve flow. Makes sense, right? And if you're out there working with your dog and you don't have a sense of control internally, or your dog doesn't have a sense of control internally, then the flow state is going to be hard to achieve. So there's a questionnaire, a super simple questionnaire that I'm looking to put into the project. So the internality, the questions, scale them 1 to 6. When I get what I want, it's usually because I worked hard for it. I can pretty much determine how my life turns out. What happens to me is my own doing. I'm usually responsible for the outcome in my life. And you'll have a score of 4 to 24. And so I'm trying to figure out how to put that in there so the reader can get a sense of their own internal locus of control. The relation of locus of control to the dog is a little, I mean, we're not doing a fucking questionnaire with the dog, but I think it's important, and the Play Plus philosophy is cooperative on the decision-making process. There's a dialogue between the dog and the handler. So one of the things I think that's pretty special about my guys and the way that we work here at Pawsitive Vybe is that the dogs do have a stake and a say. The dogs have the wheel. I got the map. I have the map, and I have like the driving instructor's foot brake, right? But the dog has the wheel. And Play Plus is going to put the dog at the wheel. So the internality questions, they're pretty cool. The powerful others. So my life is chiefly controlled by powerful others. There's little I can do to change many of the important outcomes in my life. It's not what you know, but who you know that counts. Most of the things that happen to me are outside of my control. That's a friggin' problem for us today. And I think it bleeds into our work with the dogs and our sense of being at the mercy of the dog, or the dog being at the mercy of the handler. And then the last one being chance. A lot of times I feel that I don't have much control over the direction my life is taking. Many of the things that happen to me just seem to be a matter of good or bad luck. I don't know why, but it seems that good things just happen to some people and not others. It's really hard to predict what will happen in the future. And I'll just read ChatGPT here. By summing up the scores for each subscale, one can obtain a measure of individuals' perceived locus of control for each of the 3 factors. And I'm going to pull up a few papers on locus of control, see what their methodology is, figure out how the naming convention, or so is there a common valuation expression for the sum? To calculate the score for each subscale, the scores for the items within that subscale are summed up. So for example, if someone scores a 4 on item 1, a 5 on 2, blah, blah, blah. 4 plus 5 plus 16. And then you're going to have like your internal control score, and then the external control scores will be, I don't know how, but they're correlated, and that's what I have to get into the papers for. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. If you're here, please jump in chat, because I don't have much to say otherwise. We're listening to the Spares, Hero Disc USA, Go Team Hero. Epi, I know it doesn't seem like it, but this is a stream. I need my co-host. I need my co-host. Ooh, there's a 24 item scale. Runs a 400 span. And this is suggesting that it's 7. Let me put something up over there. Let's do. Doing philosophy, right, Epi? Are we doing philosophy? It's pretty cool. The project that they're doing, the methods that these researchers are doing, Jay Keller and F. Bloman. They have a Tetris game that is set up with essentially 3 conditions or 3 levels. There's a boredom level, which is below your skill set. So within flow theory, you have a skill to challenge match that has to happen. Let me see. And that skill to challenge match is required. The skills have to be matched with the challenge. What is it? Flow star. There we go. The skill has to be matched with the challenge, right? And if the skill is matched with the challenge, we flow. And flow is the state of flow, an optimum experience, is like 500 to 1,000% more productive. And it's the thing that we're really looking for when we're working with our dogs. When we lose time, we lose ourselves in the activity. It's completely amazing. Transcends space and time kind of thing. And that is a properly matched challenge to skill. And we need to do that with our dogs in order to have super successful sessions. If we set up something where boredom is likely, I'm going to pull that up and put it next to this so you can see that. if we set it up where boredom is likely, right? Boredom is over here, and it is, what is it? Low challenge, high skills, right? So they've set up a boredom condition over here. Hey, oh, it's pulling just. Primary display. All right. So boredom down here, low challenge, high skills, and they have a boredom condition here with the Tetris game. So it's super easy. And they're testing to see how people respond. And then in the adaptive flow condition, the speed at which the objects keep falling is adapted to the player's performance. If the player successfully fills 5 lines or more, the speed is automatically increased by 1 step. If the player accomplishes only 3 lines or fewer, the speed is decreased by 1 step. So they're matching the challenge to skill. And then they have an overload condition where the challenge to skill is, I don't have the skill to do this. And that relates directly to flow here. Super awesome thing about flow theory is that arousal, high challenge, moderate skills, we're in that a lot with the dogs. It's a pretty good place to be. We can grow skills there. Control, we have moderate challenge with high skills. We also want to be here pretty frequently, right? And then when we're really rocking, we wind up in flow. But these ones over here, anxiety, worry, apathy, relaxation, anxiety, worry, apathy, boredom, with relaxation being much more challenging for our dogs than for us. Maybe not for us these days. But these are kind of negative. And the really awesome thing about flow theory with dog training is that we can peg anxiety versus apathy, right? And if the dog is disengaging and the dog is apathetic, doesn't care, or if the dog is anxious or worrying and disengaging, we have a much better way to, we have a guideline set. Anxiety is high challenge, low skills. So we either reduce the challenge, right? We reduce the criteria, or we do something else. Moderate challenge, low skills with worry, we reduce the criteria, or we do something else. Apathy, we low challenge, low skills, we probably should increase the challenge. And the flow, not the 8 rules of flow, the dynamics of flow here give us a roadmap, give us kind of a way to throttle the game, and figuring out whether or not we're going to up the ante or reduce the criteria or change gears isn't always readily available. And I'm going to use flow theory to essentially throttle the game and help people who are working with their dogs trying to play to get the skill and challenge matched, and to present the novel consequent opportunity that's play that makes it fun for the dog handling team. So we can all lose time and have an amazing experience, have an optimum experience when playing with our dogs. If you just showed up, I'm philosophizing. I am philosophizing. If you want to chat, hit me up. If you want to see something, I'm also taking requests. We're listening to the Spares, local band from Michigan. Oh, I have to say, this is a little rough on my philosophizing. It's a little hard to concentrate while on camera like that. Probably a good idea to practice this. Hey, what's up, Oleg? How are you, brother? Good to see you. Just doing some work. What's going on in Greece, man? What is going on? Haven't seen you in class, man. Haven't seen you in class. You need to show up. We're doing some good work. Wow. Epi, you're not being a good co-host, Epi. CupCake's gonna. Oh, Weather Girl's got your job. She stole your job, Epi. She stole the co-host chair. She did. What are you gonna do about that? That is a missed opportunity. Look, she even does the job. She even does the job. What's up, CupCake? Huh? What? 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 I should probably put up another thing. If anyone wants to call in, welcome to call in. Whoops. What is it? Guest? Is that right? Yeah, doing good, man. Doing good, Oleg. Doing good. Doing good. Been pretty busy. Oh, geez Louise. Is that right? Look at that. I remembered my password. That's amazing. Guest. There it is. Studio guest. Let's see if that's the right link. How's Avi doing? You guys doing anything cool? Hello, my name is. So that's what happens when you call in. All right, I'm probably breaking stuff. So talk to me, Oleg. Tell me to do something. Otherwise, I'm just going to drink coffee and philosophize. And you don't have to hang out if you don't care to, brother. It is all right by me. Yeah, really freaking cool stuff too, Oleg. Like really, really cool. Super stoked. The trigger process that I came up with is friggin' on point, dude. Completely on point. Epi, get up there. Where's my co-host? Get up there. No, it's not 9 o'clock. We're now doing a live stream. So I'm actually, we're actually able to do classical and operant conditioning. Well, we actually are doing classical and operant conditioning at all times. And you can't escape it. And how we do our work affects the dog's classical conditioning now, next rep, and in the future. And it also changes how the dog perceives or prehends, grasps the cue, and their emotional state when they do so. So we can tune the classical condition with the way that the actual work that we're doing goes down. It's pretty sweet, man. I'll go through the subjective tone and the subjective aim real quick if you want. I'll go through it if you don't want. Don't care. Let's see here. Date created. Date modified. Date modified probably be better. So I got a couple of versions of this. So I got the super crazy town version, and then I have the lame basic version. And so what we have is we have the classical condition in the physical pole being set at the time of the cue. So I give the cue, do this thing, Epi, up, up. And Epi goes, wow, I really like up, up. That's a really nice subjective tone. If I tell him up, up, and he's like, oh shit, I don't know, I don't like that much. I have bad history on that. His subjective tone, his classical condition is going to be affected. Once I give the cue, I wait a few moments, allowing the dog to create some abstract reality, allowing the system, the seeking system, to activate and figure out how we're going to address this problem. Hopefully it grabs the play affect. And then the mental pole is set up. Dog grabs all the super awesome things we've done in the past, all the successes and knowledge that we have. They're called eternal objects. Constructs an abstract reality, and then I trigger and ask the dog to make the decision. And when the dog makes the decision, the behavior is actualized. If we go through this process and everything kicks ass, right? If we go through this process and everything kicks ass, then the dog has a positive prehension. They have a positive emotional feeling. The earlier reps kick ass. The success was satisfied, and there wasn't failure. So if I do everything well and I'm thoughtful, I can change what he thinks when he hears the cue, and I can change the dog's classical condition when that goes down. And that's friggin' awesome. Just completely friggin' awesome. And here it is with like Crazy Town. So yeah, that's the big move. That's the big move today. That's what I've been doing for a while. And so now I'm looking at flow theory I kind of mentioned before, flow theory is going to adjust the intensity and desire to engage, which will help direct the work towards adjusting the subjective tone, the classical condition. I didn't mention the subjective aim. Check this out, man. When you're doing something with AV, and the goal that you have is to do the behavior, right? She needs to have the same goal, right? And if her goal is to get the cookie and yours is to get the behavior, then the subjective aim doesn't have a strong signal. Take a shit ton of reps, right? But if my goal is to draw attention to the pieces of the puzzle, to the criteria along the way, and to achieve or to help the dog achieve those criteria, then the dog will dial into that subjective aim too. And they won't just chase the cookies, they'll want to achieve the criteria. And when that matches, then the dog's classical condition and desire and feelings of the work are awesome. You know, if I'm trying to get the behavior and I don't give a shit and I just want to throw a cookie on it, right? That may or may not be remembered positively by the dog, right? And I can get a bunch of cookies on something and the dog hates it, even though the cookies are on it. So I think that is super, super cool. And I'm looking to write that out in a big ass philosophy book, man. So there you go. Looks like somebody else showed up. What's going on? Feel free to talk and chat, because I don't have anything to do. I'm just hanging out, drinking coffee, doing some work. Make this bigger, maybe you can see it. Really hard to jump in. I don't think so. It's happening regardless, right? It's happening regardless. I'm not prepared to really talk about it and lay it out. The problem that I don't even know how to talk about it without, like, I'm gonna fucking bag on behaviorism. So all of this stuff, reinforce, right? Reinforce. Reinforce, we don't know if we reinforce something until later, until subsequent reps. So Antonis went out and did that work with Meg, right? And he came to class and he was like, oh man, we had this huge setback. He's like, what happened? And he's like, well, you know, some kid came up with a dog and Meg took off and, you know, she ran away from me while we were trying to play. And I was like, well, what happened? He's like, well, she ran over there and then stopped, and then, you know, a couple seconds later she looked in. I called her in, she came back, and we couldn't get back on track playing. And so he thought that was terrible, right? He thought that that was punishing his engagement, right? And in the moment, the behavior didn't happen that he wanted, the engagement. But with a couple of days, couple of days later, I was like, well, how did this week's training go after that? And he was like, oh, she was great. It was really awesome. And that experience that he thought was so terrible actually reinforced engagement and proved that his work was working, and gave the work the opportunity to reinforce her engagement. But because he thinks that because we all think that reinforcement is like a cookie and now and a thing, he wrote it off as a terrible situation. And likewise, we can get a shit ton of cookies on something with a shitty subjective aim, and like I can drag the dog through the behavior and get cookies on it, and I can punish the shit out of that behavior with cookies. You know what I mean? But I don't know that until next week. I don't know it while it's happening. And our current understanding of working with dogs through the lens of behavior is just filled with all kinds of trouble like that. And so it seems super simple, you know. I'm gonna pay Epi for lying down, right? I reinforced him for lying down, but I didn't. I pay him for lying down and I reinforce him up here. I'm punishing the down with the cookie. Come on, yep, I know. Right? So I can pay him and punish him. A positive punishment with a cookie. And the thing that I'm working on doesn't have any of that stuff in it. So it is a little hard to jump in, I think. It's a little weird because we're kind of wired. We're wired to deal with all of the... We're wired to deal with the language, the words, the framing that behaviorists have laid out, because that's what we've used the whole time. But that all of that language, framing, and behavior was, language and framing was designed to hide the dog's emotional and affective state. It's just not germane. What's germane is controlling the behavior. I don't give a shit how he feels about it, just that he does it. And that's okay if you just want the bare bones control of behavior. I don't think many dog people want that. I think they want to do cool shit with their dogs. It's always been our MO at Pawsitive Vybe. I just want my dog to behave. I don't think that's true. I think you want your dog to be cool and to interact with you and to live with the family and, you know, be awesome. And behaviorism, you have to dance around stuff within that to deal with it. So. So involvement and enjoyment right here. We're talking about it right here, right? Involvement and enjoyment. Experiencing task engagement as rewarding in and of itself is the most crucial and characteristic feature of intrinsic motivation. Bingo. The cookie is pleasure, right? If I give him a cookie, he gets satiated physiologically, right? And that's awesome. If he did something to make that happen, then that cookie becomes achievement or enjoyment. And enjoyment is different than pleasure. Pleasure is a black hole, right? Pleasure is a black hole. Pleasure creates an addict that sits on the couch, right? Enjoyment creates an addict that will do anything to do the thing that they're addicted to do the thing that they're addicted to. Not to get the cookie, but to do the thing, right? To engage in the activity. Enjoyment affects the consciousness and changes the critter. Pleasure just fills a physiological hole. And it's easy for us to fall into a pleasure situation. If you have to go get better cookies to work with your dog, you've got a pleasure problem, right? You have a pleasure problem the answer dog and the problem-solving dog, there's a pleasure versus enjoyment thing going on there, or affirmation versus achievement. And so involvement and enjoyment, I want the dog to want to flow, right? And I think if the dog wants to flow and wants to do the thing, then I want to do it with him. My work gets better, everything gets better. If I'm just throwing cookies on the stuff and getting the behavior, I may or may not get that result. Yeah, and intrinsic motivation is it's what, oh funny, it's what my dogs have, right? I mean, they want the cookie, right? They want the cookie, but they're in it for the game. And when we're playing, so the philosophy is called play plus, right? And the motivator, you hear Georgios talk about this all the time. The motivator is the game. The cookie is next. And you can't do that through you can't ensure that that happens, or you can't make it more likely to happen without knowing how to play, right? And behaviorism doesn't deal with play. Science doesn't deal with play. And so we're trying to science the play, and it doesn't work. What we have to do is I have to figure out how to teach you guys how to play. That's what we're doing in class. And it's really hard to navigate the behaviorism because you're not allowed to talk about the emotional state of the critter. You're not allowed to talk about achievement. You're not allowed to talk about the physical and mental pole, right? The physical pole is the only thing that exists within behaviorism. This thing over here is all the handler. The dog doesn't even do this. All of the words and language and framing is designed to hide this piece over here. And when we're playing and when we're doing cooperative work, this piece over here, the dog knowing what's happening, knowing what to do, reading the situation, being flexible, changing gears, being creative, all of that stuff is really important. And play involves the mental pole. And play, also involves a physical pole. So, anyway, blah, blah, blah. If you guys want to see anything or have a question or whatever, hit me up. I am just drinking some coffee and philosophizing. You can call in as well down at the bottom. Love to hear from you. Great song here. Excellent. I'm down on that. So I'm curious what abstract reality is in these terms. So when I tell epic, touch, boom, yes. That time in between, when I say touch, see his head? He's trying to figure out where that's going to go down. Come on, you can do it. Yes, good man, right? And so when we give the cue, the dog tries to figure out how they're going to accomplish the cue, right? That's the abstract reality. So I'm 60 centimeters away. he is on the pedestal. When I say touch, he's trying to figure out if I have something in this hand. He knows he's probably not going to touch that, or if he is, it's going to be an object target, right? And so when I say touch, you can see him tilt his head. That is him trying to figure out what's going to happen. Boom. Yes, good man. Excellent. Right? When we lay out a vault, when I say top, right? And I don't do anything, I go neutral. The dog looks at the situation, goes, I'm 1.25 meters away. He's facing this way with his right hand over here. It's probably a leg vault, right? And he does that with the cue. That's the abstract reality. And the abstract reality is created via the dog's knowledge, the behavioral facts, processes, concepts, chains, and such that we've worked in the past. If we do cue a moment of aporia, a moment of pause, and then the trigger, I give the cue, the dog constructs the abstract reality a little bit, figures out exactly what we're trying to do, the subjective aim, what are we doing here, right? And then I trigger it, and it's actualized. If we do that, the dog takes something away from that, outside of the cookie. When you eat the cookie, it disappears. Satisfaction, I need my other image here. Satisfaction disappears immediately, right? Satisfaction, I give the cue, the dog prehends the cue and the situation, emotions and feelings, earlier reps, unsatisfied successes, our failures in the past. That shit is gathered at the physical pole, which sets the dog's classically conditioned state at this moment. And then the subjective tone colors the dog's understanding of the subjective aim, what it is we're trying to do here, right? And then the behaviors, facts, concepts, and processes that are available to the dog through previous satisfaction. Go to the mental pole, we have a plan together, I trigger, we go, right? If all that goes down, the process has been satisfied, right? And if the process has been satisfied, some eternal object is retained, some knowledge. When I did this, it felt like this. Oh, wow, I didn't recognize that about this thing, right? And that winds up being one of the things the dog is going to grab in the future when they hear that cue or when they hear something that's similar to that cue. And so as soon as the process is finished, when I trigger and the dog bites the Frisbee, the satisfaction of the Frisbee or eats the cookie, the satisfaction of eating the cookie is gone right away. Next is the thing, right? If we don't go through the process, the dog gets the cookie or gets the disc, but they don't have anything extra. They don't have an eternal object, or they may have negative emotions and feelings of the cue in the future. So getting a cookie on it is not fucking enough, dude. It is not enough, right? And so if we get the dog to craft the abstract reality, the dog has the history and the understanding of knowing what it is we're doing. We'll bring that to the table in the future. Keep in mind, we're doing this in our training all the time. Well, not all the time, much of the time, right? But we're not aware of it. We're not aware of it, and we get it kind of because we're a good trainer or because we happen to have it lay out like that, we're just not attentive to that. When I do epi, off, let me see here. Grab some cookies. So when we do the concept work for class, right? So CupCake has been working we're working on the standing multiple right now, right? I don't have a treat bag on me. I wasn't planning on, hang on, Epi. Over here, handsome. Off, up. Yes, chill. So when, let me switch this. Boom, let me add that. All right. So for CupCake, chill, Epi. CupCake, over here. We have stand, boom, yes. Uh-oh. Yes, off, yes, awesome. So she has stand, she has multiple cookies, zip it. Stand, she has, yes, a hand target. Yes, right? Off. She can layer a behavior, right? Oh shit, you can't see her at all. Sorry. So when I do this work, I'm not just trying to get the stand. Yes. Off. Stand. Off. Right? So we have stand, we have multiple cookies, we have off, right? Those are behavioral concepts that she knows. She's demonstrating to me that she knows them. Up. Yes. Now I'm going to do them here. Keep in mind, this is a behavior here, the pedestal, right? So we're going to layer the stand on here. Stand. Yes. Come on, sweetheart. Yes. Off. Yes. Epi, zip. Stand. Yes. Multiple cookies. Off. Yes. Great work. Off. Yes. Good girl. So I have duration. Go do dog stuff. I have duration. I have multiple cookies on the stand, right? I have, I have layered behaviors during the stand. I have the stand layered on a pedestal, right? When I go to do my standing multiple, off, epi, chill. Wait. Stand. Mine. Mine. Come on, CupCake, mine. All right, we'll try her again. Off. Mine. She should, yes, come back up. Mine. Yes. Mine. It's terrible. Yes. Mine. Yes. Mine. Mine. Off. Yes. Right? So I have the concepts laid out there for her. And each of those concepts she's going to apply to the skill. We'll try this again. Stand. Come on, CupCake. Stand. Yes. Ouse. Yes. It's terrible. Mine. Yes. Mine. Mine. Yes. Off. Good. Wow, that's fucking absolutely terrible, guys. I don't know what the deal is there. I got hair all over. I was expecting that to go much better than that. Epi. Come on. All right. Try it with 2 discs. Ready? Stand. Nope. Stand. Yes. Mine. Mine. Uh-oh. She should hop right up here with that for the give. What a fucking train wreck. Come on. Mine. Yes. Mine. Go do dog stuff. Fucking sucks. Ah. Go do dog stuff. That was terrific. What a great demonstration of what I'm trying to show there, right? Completely unexpected, actually. We've been doing this in the stream. I thought I was going to get a standing multiple here. It went very poorly. Not happy about that. I'll try again in a sec, though. But what I'm trying to get are the concepts so that the dog has the concepts laid out so we can apply them to the skill. So I don't have to try and muscle her up like I did here. Hopefully that makes sense. That fucking sucks. And actually, you know what? Let's do this. So that idea of prehension, when I give the cue, right? Up, up, chill. When I give the cue, chill. The dog prehends, grasps everything in the room, right? Not just the cue, but everything off, yes? That's around. And Epi is a freaking tyrant. Excuse me. And it's scary to work around Epi. So I'm going to move Epi and see. No, it was terrible, dude. It was terrible. And it's okay. I know it's okay, but it wasn't at all what I was looking. Dude! What I was looking for. Ready? Stand. Stand. Mine. Mine. Yes. Mine. Yes. Dude. Mine. 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 Yes. Mine. What? Off. Yes. Good, 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 good. Yes, good girl. Zip it, Epi. CupCake, stand, mine. Dude, mine, yes. Mine, yes. Mine, yes. Mine. Mine. King, zip. Mine. 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 Dude, dude, dude. Yes. Off. Yes. Good. Good girl. Good girl. Yes. Good girl. All right. I can't reach it. Mine. Yes. Dude. Wait. Stand. Yes. Dude. Stand. Yes. Mine. Yes. Mine. Yes. Mine. Yes. What? Did you bust a tooth? I hope so. Stand. Mine. Yes. Mine. Yes. Off. Good girl. That's a little better. That was something like I was expecting. Yes. Good girl. Ready? Can't reach it. Mine. Yes. So she's got a little free bite going on that I'm not very happy about. That's kind of new. Stand. Yes. Mine. Yes. Mine. Go do dog stuff. All right, I'm done. I'm done. A little better. Still not what I want to demonstrate. Dude, come on. Do your job. Not quite what I want to demonstrate. So anyway, hopefully you get the idea. Hopefully you get the idea. The idea is that she knows what's happening there. And the idea isn't that I'm holding her up, right? And I was kind of holding her up there. And it was largely because she was behaving a little differently than she has in the past. That free bite, her jumping on the bite when I marked yes, is not normal. So here, let's do this. Let's do this. CupCake, up, yes. Yes. Mine. Mine. So she has to be on the pedestal. Yes. Mine. In order to give. Yes. Mine. Yes. Mine. Yes. Mine. Yes. Yes. Off. Yes. Good girl. Up. So there's that layered mine. Oops. That layered give, right? So she's holding it while she's on here. Ready? Mine. Dude. Yes. Mine. Yes. Mine. Mine. Awesome. Off. Yes. Go do dog stuff. Great work. I should have done that first. So I have the stand with cookies. I have the multiple, I have the stand on the pedestal with cookies. I have the multiple on the pedestal, right? Everything is laid out so that, everything is laid out so that she knows how to do the multiple, layer a behavior, stand, layer a behavior during the stand. And then I'm going to use those. Those are the eternal objects from our work, from our satisfaction of the process. But when I was doing that, I wasn't satisfying the process because my goal was not to, my subjective aim was to not look like a douche on a fucking live stream, right? Rather than deliver these concepts to the dogs so we're successful, right? And I can handle this into existence, right? Like I can hold her up there and I can jam it on her and work that. But I want it to go down a little cleaner. I'm going to try a couple more up here and see. Up. Yes. Yes. Mine. Mine. Yes. Mine. Yes. Off. Yes. I'm going to give you a cookie, actually, CupCake, instead of a toy. Yeah. I'm going to do one more of these. And actually, I'm going to do the stand real quick. Up. Yes. Stand. Off. Good. Stand. Yes. 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 Off. Multiple cookies. She's going to have to do multiple cookies, right? Stand is layered on the pedestal. Off. Yes. Duration is conceptually reinforced and understood, right? I'm going to do one more of these with the juggle. Ready? Up, up. Yes. Yes. Mine. Yes. Mine. You see her putting it. Yes. Mine. Yes. Mine. Yeah. Yes. Off. Yes. Good girl. Each of these that goes through, you can see her, she's much more calm, right? Stand. Yes. Mine. Yes. Dude. Stand. Come on, stand. Nope, stand. Yes. Mine. Yes. Mine. Yes. Whoa. Mine. Yes. Mine. Off. Yes. There we go. That was a little better. Yes. Good girl. So by the first go do dog stuff. Epi off. Good man. Go do dog stuff. The first 2 times I did that, my subjective aim, my goal, was to get this shit done. First, to get it done, then it started going poorly. My subjective aim shifted to don't look like a douche on the stream, right? And her subjective aim was to get the fucking toy, right? After I did the session or 2 of the concepts, the duration, the layered duration, the multiple cookies, and the actual multiple, right? Her whole subjective tone, her classically conditioned state, when she was presented the opportunity, dropped down to a really nice level, right? When my subjective aim was to get the shit done, and I was going to make it happen, and her subjective aim was to get the toy, we were not going to get the skill. When I went through the process, got satisfaction, right? I gave the cue, I gave the trigger, we did the thing, she got the cookie, right? When we did that a few times, it changed her classically conditioned state. That classically conditioned state was more in line with the subjective aim. My subjective aim was to get the concepts reinforced. Her subjective aim was to do the concepts. When that started to shake out, the behavior started to show up as if it were the behavior that I was looking for. And we're always confronted by these problems, right? When we're training. These competing interests and just get it done, don't look like a douche, right? Like all that stuff. And within behaviorism, you have to be a good trainer. How do I make those decisions? Right? How do I make those decisions? I don't fucking know. Well, I know now. I know how to make those decisions now. So, yeah, that's the thing. I'll do another rep or 2 of that sometime in a bit. But hopefully that makes sense. And I'm working on a big book to write that stuff up so that people have not this intuitive, you have to be a great trainer or you have to know how to play with dogs thing, but something that's going to set up how do you play with dogs? What are the decisions made to be a great trainer, right? That's what I want to get at. Because, it takes a million words to get that out in the dog training world, like in class. And it would be terrific if we could just alter the way that we work a little bit so the concepts are delivered to deliver these eternal objects, right? To deliver these eternal objects, the behavioral concept of duration, the behavioral concept of multiple cookies, the behavioral fact of the stand behavior, or the behavioral fact of the pedestal, the whole chain of behavior, jump up, do the thing, eat multiple cookies, get off, right? And if I can deliver those concepts, then the dog will apply them. And if I do it well and thoughtfully, the dog's physiological and emotional state will change at the beginning when I give the cue. So, does that make sense? What's up, CupCake? All right, Epi, we're going to do CupCake again. Come on, handsome. Ep. I should teach Epi this because he doesn't have any of it. He doesn't have any of it. Thank you. All right, so I'm going to go through the whole process again. And keep in mind, that's not just a phrase. I'm gonna go through the process. So I will do stand, adding value, right? Stand, cookie, 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 off. I'll do stand, cookie, or I'll do stand, epic, zip, off. I will do stand, attention, cookie to layer behavior on the stand. And then I will do stand, target, target, cookie, target. And we'll go do dog stuff. And that will be the process, all of the concepts required for this skill simply in the stand. Off. Ready? Stand, boom, cookie, 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 off. Good. I'll do another one of those. Stand, cookie, 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 off. Good. Epic, zip. So we have the regular old duration thing, adding value up there. This time I'm going to do stand and off. So simply with the duration cue. Stand, off. Yes. Stand, off. Yes. Go do dog stuff. So the concept of duration, right? This time, I'm going to do attention. I'm going to layer a behavior on top of the stand with duration. Stand. Yes. 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 Off. Yes. Good. Go do dog stuff, right? So I got the layered behavior. This time I'm going to do the layered behavior with a hand target. The hand target is the bite cue, right? It is the bite, so it's very, very close to what we're going to do. Off, yes. Stand. Yes, touch. Uh-oh. Yes. Touch, yes. Touch, yes. Touch, yes. Off, yes. Awesome. Hey, hey. Stand, yes. Touch, yes. Touch, yes. Touch, yes. Off. Good girl. Give you the cookie. Go do dog stuff. So that's the stand portion, right? I'm going to do pedestal I don't think I'll put the cookies on the pedestal. You know what, I will. I'll do pedestal to off. I'll do pedestal layered behavior to off. I'll do pedestal stand off of pedestal. So I'll layer twice, right? And then I'll do the juggle on the pedestal, right? And I'll tell her to go do dog stuff. And I'm pretty sure this next time I go for the stand thing, she's gonna smash it, right? I know you're working hard, CupCake. You gotta do a little more. Are you ready? All right, let's do it. Up. Yes, excuse me. Cookie, 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 off. Yes. Excuse me. Up. Yes. Off. Yes. Added value, I got the duration. Up. You notice she's waiting for my cue. Boom. Yes. Good. I'll take the attention. Yes. Yes. So I'm layering attention on this. Yes. I'll do the hand target. Touch. Yes. Epic zip. Touch. Yes. Oops. That's mine. Excuse me. Touch. Yes. Touch. Yes. Off. Yes. Good work. So I get the hand target. Up. Again, she's waiting for my trigger. Super awesome. Boom. Yes. Twist. Yes. Attention. Yes. Off. Yes. Good girl. Go do dog stuff. And now I'm going to do my juggle up there. CupCake. Yes. What? Ready? Catch. Mine. Uh-oh. I got nothing. Can't reach it. Come on, get up there. Get up there. Yes. Mine. Uh-oh. Mine. 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 Oh. Ready? Mine. Yes. Awesome. Epic zip. Good. Oh, that was it. That was it. Mine. Yes. Awesome. Go do dog stuff. And now I'm going to do the standing multiple here in a few. And it should totally work. We should notice that she's on point. What's up, Alicia? How are you? All right, do we have water over here? We got water. Epic off. Good work. Go do dog stuff. Yeah, now you know what's happening, don't you? You are ready to do the thing. What's up, Kingaling? What's up, Kingaling? Chill. So the thing that I think is pretty cool about this, Oleg, is that while I'm going after these skills, I can very clearly and thoughtfully attend to the classical condition, and I can clearly and thoughtfully attend to the thought process and what we're doing here, right? And I can do that very, very clearly. I'm not just grabbing the behavior. What I did first was grab the behavior, and you saw how that fucking went. It went terrible, right? As soon as I set this up to satisfy the process, to acknowledge that there's a classical condition here, to give her the time to settle that, to engage the mental pole and get her to think, right? And then to trigger, If we do that, she winds up with concepts, facts, processes, behaviors. The process, up, cookie, 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 off, that's the duration process, right? Not really a good process on the juggle. I need juggle versus shuffle. Mine. Out. I need the juggle versus the multiple to really deliver the process, I think, with that. But those processes, how we do the thing, is an eternal object that the dog can apply to the future. And I think that process is one of the main motivators for success, or one of the main reinforcers of success of dog training, right? Oh, I'm going to do this just like that, right? And we repeat that process. Dog sees the process or sees something that the process can be applied to, and then applies that process. All right, here we go. Epi. Ep. Stall. Chill. Don't get off. Don't be a dick. All right, you ready, CupCake? Let's do it. CupCake. Yes. Stand. Yes. Come on. Mine. 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 Off. Yes. Oh, that was it. Zip it, Epi. Oh, yeah. Good work. Zip. Yes. Dude. Ready? Stand. Come on. Yes. Mine. Yes. Mine. Yes. Mine. Off. Yes. Oh. So I'm feeling her a little soft there, right? So I'm going to make sure, oh yeah, I'm going to ramp up the reinforcement a little bit. Yes, good. Mine. To try and address that subjective tone at the beginning, right? Stand. Yes. Mine. Mine. Yes. Mine. Yes. Off. Awesome. What? That was it. Go do dog stuff. That's what I'm fucking talking about. Right? Awesome. Go do dog stuff. Whoa. Whoa. There we go. Would have been nice to have that on the big screen. So I can lay that out all the time. The more I lay that out with the dog, the more the dog becomes familiar with that idea, right? And the more the dog becomes familiar with that idea, the more they can extend that idea towards successful novel or creative expressions of the behavior. So that's what I'm working on, man. That's the thing. Yep. Yeah, and it's kind of good that I showed the shit show at the beginning, right? And it wasn't the wraps and the cookies and it was the process that did it. Right? I mean, she got cookies on every one. The first rep, the shithole rep, right? She got cookies on the second rep when I was still struggling with my subjective aim to not look like a douche on the live stream. As soon as my subjective aim became deliver the concept, I was able to satisfy my process. She fell in line, right? She started to think, okay, this is about the concept. I need to do this. I need to do this. I need to do this. Right? And then, and then she put it together. And that's what I want to, that's one of the 4 things that are in the process philosophy of play. That is it's called a concrescent process. It's Alfred North Whitehead's process philosophy of organism, all organisms work like that. All organisms have a physical and mental pole. Amoeba have a mental pole. It's very small. It's very tiny. A photon, inorganic things, non-living things have a mental pole. It's very tiny. In this electromagnetic domain. So he also thinks that the cosmic domain we're in, like if we were in a different part of the universe, we would be the dumb little inorganic things, and I don't know, photons would be, you know, building computers or something. We're a product of our domain that we live in. But the photon has a mental pole. It can't do anything with it. The physical pole can only receive this one thing. And if the physical pole can only receive this one thing, then there is no novelty, there is no creativity. It can only output the same thing over and over. Oh, no. No, I banned you. You should be banned, Alicia. You should be. I'll ban you. Alicia, let me know if you want that. If you want that developmental psychology paper. It's pretty interesting, actually. It's interesting, like Whitehead's education paper is. When you read it in the context of dogs and in the context of behavior, it's a little different than the book itself. But there's some cool stuff in there for sure. CupCake, you rocked it. That was amazing. Thank you for proving the philosophy of play. Epi knows. Have you talked to Antonis recently, Oleg? We were doing stuff on the stream. Sagepaw had a question about greeting guests. And I was showing door knock equals spot. So knock on the door, the dog runs to the spot. And I was demonstrating it with CupCake. And I knocked on the door, and Epi, like mimicry, ran over and nailed the behavior. It was pretty cool. I'm pretty sure Epi can nail this behavior, actually. Yep. Now, the next thing that you want to do with that, Alicia, what you want to do with that, you can, when you have this, you set up and go and the dog blows by, initially your first response might be to try and make it work and get it to work right. And we're good handlers. You can move him. He pays attention to you. So you get set up. He takes off. He comes in. You just kind of boom. And now let's do it right. Make sure you punish that. Make sure you have a negative consequence in there that, you set up for the throw and he takes off. You set it up again, make him do the work, just like the pedestal. The pedestal works because if they fall off, they got to get back up there. It's a pain in the ass, right? And so I do the first trick, I cue the drop, I show the throw, the dog takes off, dog looks back, I'm holding the pose still. I break the game. Even though I could bring him back and rear cross him and set up and reinforce what I want, I want to make sure I get that negative consequence in there. It's pretty common to smooth that over. And part of the problem I had with the early reps of the stand with CupCake is I was holding her up. I was holding her up with the disc, and it was putting load on the disc, which means she should tug, which means she's pulling down, which means I'm holding her up more, which means she's getting more load on the disc, which means she should tug harder. right? I could handle it. I did handle it through there. It was shitty, right? But I could look at that and say, hey, I got a cookie on it. She got a bite. It's okay. It's not okay, right? I want to get that negative consequence in there. Oh, CupCake, you're defeated. You're defeated. Where did my coffee cup go? There it is. All right, I'll send it to you. It's actually it's a 250 page. It's a big book. I read a shit ton of it. Today. Let me see. Ocean whatchamajigger. Now it's in downloads. Yep, 1985. Good year, right, Alicia? All right, I texted it to you. You got it. All right, have fun. Have fun. Watch out. All right. It should be there. Okay, so anybody got anything? Someone want to, I should hit Giorgio's up. Excuse me. Right, Epi? Oh, yeah. Oh, we finished up the spares, huh? All right, we'll do the Hannibals.
Are we taking one?
Yeah, you probably read this book, actually. You probably read this book. Daniel Stern.
We rolling? Yeah.
All right. Let's see. Let's try something with Epi. Do it. Do it. So Epi hasn't done stand. Maybe I can get rid of that dumb pretty. Stand. Yes, easy. Be careful. So I'm gonna go through off. Yes. At this point in time, Epi should know that that's a duration behavior. Stand. Yep. Off. Good. That as soon as I do the cue, cookie, 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 cookie off, my dog should automatically know through process as an eternal object, as something that they've run through process, that this is a duration behavior. And it should give me, stop. Don't do that. I hate pretty. I hate it. I hate it, Epi. They should know right away that it's a duration behavior. Stand. Good. And he should stand even with the cookie falling off, right? The cookie fell, I dropped a cookie there and he stayed up. So this time I'm gonna layer it. Stand. Yes. Yes. And I'll pay him up there. I worked pretty hard on this, on a pretty cue. Come on, stand, yes, off, good. Good work. Stand, yes, no, yes, good, yes, off, good. God, I don't know what is up with this food. I'll do one more. Stand. Come on. Dude, don't eat anyone. Come on. Yes. Yes. Off. Good work. Good work. Off. Nope. CupCake. I know that's the problem. Epi, off. CupCake. Chill. Ep. It's a really, it's scary. Stand. Yep. Off. Good. Off. Great work. Go do dog stuff. So that would be first stage of that behavior for Epi. Probably should have done it on the ground first. But I'll run him through that same process, right? And he should do it rather quickly. Nice, Georgios. Nice. Nice. Whoa. Did he kick you off there? Did he kick you off there? You know what? CupCake off. Dude. App. Dude, off. Go do dog stuff. Epi. Good work. Yes. Stand. Uh-oh. Off. Good. Stand. Yes. Off. Yes. I'm going to go to the duration, so I'm going to stand. Boom. Off. Yes. Good. Stand. Off. Good work. Off. Good work. Great job. Go do dog stuff. So I got added value on stand. I have layered stand. I have duration. So no cookies while up there till off. And I would need, I don't know, 3 or 4 reps of that probably to get it to set up as something. And then I'm going to use that, I'm going to use those concepts that I earned, that we earn through satisfying this process here, right? Cue, setting the physical pole, waiting a moment, allowing the mental pole to set up. Subjective aim, we're going to do this thing, it's duration, I know that. Off. There's satisfaction. And if we go through that process, he'll have the eternal object of duration while standing. Or I'm sorry, he'll have, of duration while standing, layered duration while standing. And I'm going to kind of trigger the juggle, right? And then once I trigger the juggle, I should be ready to go, right? And the dog is participating the whole time. The thing that I'm looking at right now that I was working on before you guys showed up is the locus of control, internal locus of control. People who think that things outside of them are controlling the situation. My dog is crazy, I don't throw frisbees well, things like that. They're gonna struggle to achieve flow. And I think that happens to the dog as well. If the handler is too powerful, too good, too smooth, too effective at handling the dog doesn't have an internal locus of control, a sense that they do things and they can impact it. The handler will do it. And that's okay for most things, right? But in play, The dog has to participate in play. And if the dog is participating in play, teasing you with the toy, let's say, or recognizing that I'm teasing him with the toy, then the play is super fun, novel, and it can happen really organically. I don't have to work hard as a handler. But if the dog is depending on me or the Frisbee to control their behavior, I'm in trouble. I'm in trouble. You know, then I have to do it or the Frisbee has to do it. As soon as a dog buys in and the dog thinks, hey man, I make cookies happen with this, behaviors, complex behaviors are pretty easy. Or pretty simple, maybe not easy, right? They get much more simple. All right, Epi, go do dog stuff, CupCake. I'm gonna work Epi and it's gonna be crazy. Here we go. Ready? Mine. 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 Yes. Off. Yes. Good. CupCake, go do dog stuff. Mine. Yes. Off. Good. CupCake. Epi, get off. Down. CupCake. Ep. Ready? Mine. Mine. Yes. Mine. Yes. King, that'll do. Mine. I'm not going to be able to do the. Juggle. Yes. His give is shitty, so the juggle is not going to be the move that I want to use. Go. Ouse. 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 Yes. Mine. Work. Ready? Stand. Come on. Stand. Yes. Yep, not going to be able to do it. Go do dog stuff. I'll work on it. I'll work on it in the stream. We'll put that on Epi. We'll put that on Epi. But that's the process, man. That's the process, and through that process, the dog winds up with knowledge of what they're doing that they can apply later in the future. And I can control the dog's classically conditioned state with how things go. Yeah, The Master and His Emissary, if you do audiobooks, you should watch The Master and His Emissary. Or get the audiobook. It's by Ian McGilchrist. And he deals with, he's a psychologist. He deals with hemispheric problems. And it's super fascinating. I can also send you the link to find it. It's in my YouTube history. He's doing an interview with this dude about his book, and it's really awesome. It's really awesome. Super creepy. It's good that he has left side problems. The right side problems are a little more detrimental, according to McGilchrist. Here you go, Alicia. That's the first one. There are 29 episodes of that. One for each chapter of the book. This book that they're talking about is his new book, which is not audiobook available yet. I think it's 2 books. It's 1,600 pages or something like that. And it's called The Matter of Things. Unmaking the World, I think is what its subtitle is. And his hypothesis is that we have a left hemisphere dominant society, and it's unmaking the world. Apparently the left hemisphere is extremely abstract and artificially organized. The left hemisphere is the right side of the Cynefin map, and the right hemisphere is the left side of the map that is able to deal with the unorder and disorder. Yeah. Yeah, it's interesting. He talks a bunch about how the left hemisphere is trouble, right? But the left and right hemisphere work together. The left hemisphere does like the algorithmic stuff, the sorting and stuff like that. The right hemisphere deals with the realities and the subtleties and such, yeah. Yeah, it's super fascinating, man. It's really pretty awesome series. If anyone wants it, you guys should follow that link. All right. Let's see, what else do we got? I'm supposed to be drinking coffee and not doing anything. What? What? Dog catch. Yay. Yay. CupCake. Yay. Oh yeah. Throw you right down on Epi. That would be terrible. Hi. Come on, King. Let's do this thing. Let's do this thing. Epi, off. Chill, handsome. Nope. Yep, that's good. That's good. Nope. Dude, I'm gonna put you behind the net. You are now behind the net. Nope. Dude. Good. You ready, King-a-ling? Let's do it. A little negative reinforcement for you there. King, King. Good work. Good work. I'm gonna put you outside, Epi. Do your job. CupCake, come on. Dude, get up here. Yes. All right. King, King. Good. King. Wait. Good work. Nope. Chill. King, over. Good work, handsome. That's great. Mine. Mine. Yes. Really need a treat bag, man. King, king. King. Chill. Nope. King. Wait. King, over. Good work, handsome. Ouse. Yes. Good. Dude. Ouse. Yes. Mine. Good. King, you're doing something, right? How cool is that? Ready? Yeah, let's do it right here. Wait. Good. Excuse me. Sit. I don't know if I don't think he has a sit on verbal. Dude. Come on. Right here. A little more. Wait. Chill. King, over. Whoa, my bad. Woo! Yeah, you tell him, King. You tell her. Ouse. Ouse. Yes. Dude. King. Good work. Good work, buddy. That was awesome. Wait. Chill. King, over. Good man. Whoa, that guy. Ouse. Yes. Hey. Hey, chill. Mine. Chill. What's up, Sage Paw? I did see it. I didn't see the second one if you sent another one though. Here we go now. Come on, King-a-ling. King. Hey, right here. Yes, I'm kind of excited that corner to corner I got enough room to do some of this stuff. King, over. Shit, my bad. Ouse. Yes. Good work. Yes, good. Zip. Come on, handsome. King. Yes, good man. Ouse. Dude, stop. Come on, King. One more. You ready? Wait. King, over. Watch out. Good man. Ouse. Yes, aus. Yes. Yes, aus. Yes. Dude, dude. Dude. All right, go do dog stuff. Epic, epic, awesome. Go do dog stuff. Good quiet, CupCake. Good work. Whoa, 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 whoa. All right, King, you did some stuff on the stream. Yay. It's nice to do some stuff with him. Yeah, it's not bad. The other ones were a little better. It's kind of nice though. If I move the net, I can get enough distance for that big beast to work in here. It's pretty awesome. So kind of cool, man. Little coffee time in the morning. Oh, I did have my coffee pot out here. Sweet. All right, what time is it? 10:30. Oh, we've been 2 hours. Awesome. Bunch of downtime. I need to do a better job of announcing, and I did want to do Facebook today, but I couldn't figure out how to do the multi-stream. And I've been doing, ChatGPT has been writing my my descriptions, my YouTube descriptions. Pretty awesome. I tell it what we're gonna do, what I'm gonna do, and it writes it up. Super nice, man. Writing those things, writing like silly, simple descriptions. It's really hard, man. It's really hard. Takes a lot of time, makes you not want to do it, makes you want to just write, hang out with Ron and the pups in the dojo. See you then. All right. Having ChatGPT run it is pretty nice. King, you were a badass. You were a total badass. You were. Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Job. All right. All right. Well, listen, I think I'm going to take off, guys. I've been on for 2 hours and 15 minutes. It's longer than I thought I'd run. But thanks for hanging out. Alicia, check out the stuff in that book. That has my notes on there, and it's mainly just highlights. But it's things that I think are important. In particular, the intersubjectivity and the interaffectivity. I know there are some of those things going on between us and the dog. I also am under no pretense that the dog is an infant. You know what I mean? I'm not anthropomorphizing. I'm simply allowing for the dog's subjective self, let's say, right? I believe the dog has a subjective self. I believe the dog has a subjective reality. And when you're looking at that, if you would, be prepared to talk about it on the in class. If people show up, I'll stay. If more people show up, I'll stay. Someone else just showed up, I'll stay. But yeah, so look at that, the intersubjectivity, the interaffectivity. The reason that I track that dude down, affective attunement, right? Essentially a mother, when the baby is reaching for something, the baby's reaching for it, and the mother goes, oh, 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 and the baby looks over and smiles, right? That's affective attunement. Essentially, you're participating with the subject, with the baby, and you are you're using pace and tone and let's just say similar affects in time with the baby. So like if the baby's on the ground and the baby's like cranking on a toy, right? If the mother this is fucking crazy. If the mother comes up and pats the baby on the back, the mother will often do it at the same pace the baby's doing it. And that's one of the things that the affective attunement does. And if the mother does it at the same pace the baby does it, the baby doesn't pay attention, right? But if the baby's on the ground, the mother's done that a couple times, shaking and maybe shake, shake, shake. He's doing doot, 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 and baby goes, or mom goes shake, shake, shake at the same time, right? If she does that a few times, and then the baby's laying on, the baby pays no attention, just keeps doing its thing. And then if the baby's doing it and the mother comes in and shakes him vigorously, he stops and looks at it. Or if the mother does it too slow for the timing, if the mother belies the pace, the intensity, or the affect, like if the emotion is incompatible, right? Like the baby's doing super exciting things and the mother says, yes, 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 the baby will stop and look. But if the mother hits on the pace and timing, etc., the baby continues doing its thing. And so anyway, my idea, I kind of made up this term, affective attunement, because I want to use our training to tune the subjective tone, to adjust the classical condition. And it's like, yeah, affective attunement. And I found out that affective attunement was a Daniel Stern thing from the 80s. And it actually has scientific and psychological veracity and history. And so I tracked it down and was looking at it, and it's pretty similar. I'm afraid it's too close, and it's going to get me in trouble of anthropomorphizing, right? Rather than simply tuning the dog's classical condition with how we work and making sure that the emotional response and the emotional signal coming through our work is going to set a proper subjective tone, good physiological and emotional state for work. I'm afraid that I'm going to wind up with people who are in the know, particular people in the know, who are going to be like, oh God, this guy's fucking off his rocker. He thinks that dog's a baby, right? And I'm a little concerned about that. But anyway, give that a look. Give that a look. All right. Well, I guess I am going to take off. Everybody left. Everybody left. CupCake, you're still with me. You're still with me, CupCake. I know. Good job. Good recovery. All right. We'll see you guys. I'll see you guys in class in an hour. And we'll see everybody else on Thursday, Throwing Thursday coming up. Have a good one. I'm going to play us out with Badass Meme Roll number something. Badass Meme Roll number something. Ooh, let me do this before I forget. Make sure I get that in the right thing. Badass Meme Roll number 4. See you guys. Good job, Mr. Co-host. All right, we'll see you in class. Have a good one, Alicia. Anybody else who's here? King, you were a rock star. Jew, were a rock star. Yeah, you like that, don't you? Yeah, I like to go big rock. What's up, Chepo? Good work. Chill. No. CupCake. King. Yes, you guys both can stay up there. See? You guys like each other. Good. Chill. Guys up there together. You guys look good together. Make cupcakes. Big cupcakes. See you guys. Have a good one. Good job, ladies.